I'll go to Weimar for the game between Ganado and Weimar. And with the play-by-play, here's Gary Duchek.
Well, thank you, Mike, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to windy Weimar, as we're at the mecca of all ballparks around our part of the state. Vets Park in Weimar, Strickland Field, as we get ready for this 29-2A matchup between the Ganado Indians, who were the regional finalists last year in this region, taking on the Weimar Wildcats here tonight. Weimar's 1-0 in the district, and Ganado sits at 2-0. And again, it's a very breezy, the wind blowing from the southeast, and it's blowing straight out here from home plate straight out to center field. So the wind is going to be a bit of a factor here this evening. Glad you're with us tonight, and they're jumping right in. So let's give you the starting lineups for the Indians tonight. Head coach Jason McCann, assisted by Rocky Václavic and Joshua Dews. They will start. Their center fielder Austin Pena batting first. Kay Nixon, the DH, will bat second. Hitting third, the right fielder, Kane Hayden. Batting fourth in left field is Callan Hayaski. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Bryce Ullman. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Luke Reed. Batting seventh will be the third baseman, Jack Hurt. Batting eighth will be the pitcher, Aiden Tudyk. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Luke Burris. The first baseman tonight for Ganado is John Utley. All right, for the Wildcats, head coach Thomas Kielman, assisted by Joshua Krieger. They will start this lineup tonight. Pitching, leading off will be Huxton Clazel. Batting second in center field is Ty Schmeling. Hitting third at first base, Camden Morrison. The cleanup hitter for the Wildcats is the left fielder, Ty Rarick. Batting fifth, second baseman, Brandon Lucky. Hitting sixth in right field, Cullen Shimshek. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Drew Montgomery. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Trey Billig. And the third baseman, Nico Vasquez, will bat ninth. No DH for the Wildcats tonight in the batting order. The Wildcats taking their positions on the field. Here is, again, we're just a couple of minutes away from getting underway. And again, as I mentioned, a brisk wind blowing out the straightaway center. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back here in about 90 seconds, and we should be getting our ball game underway.
The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar encourages you to take measures to stay healthy regardless of the time of year. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar does vaccinations for shingles, pneumonia, T-TAP, and hepatitis. Call 725-6713 to make your appointment. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar is open weekdays from 8 to 6 p.m., and on Saturday they're open from 8 to noon, and they do have delivery service available. Ask for details. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar wishes the Weimar Wildcats and Lady Cats good luck. Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast. Give the interior of your home a new look with new furniture from Weimar Home Furnishers. You'll find a wonderful selection of furniture and accessories for every room. And while you're there, be sure to ask about flooring and custom blinds. Weimar Home Furnishers at 210 West Main in Weimar. They're open Monday through Friday. The number is 725-8455. Weimar Home Furnishers supports Weimar Athletics and are proud to be a part of this broadcast.
Hi, welcome back to Vets Park in Weimar this evening. Spring break for Weimar High School, but Ganado is in school, and they'll be out next week. And here's the update on the softball game next door. Second inning, no score between Weimar and the Ganado Maiden going on across town here. On the mound for the Wildcats tonight is Huxton Clazel. His catcher is Drew Montgomery. Camden Morrison will be at first base. Brandon Lucky, the second baseman. Third base is Nico Vasquez. Trey Billick will be at short. Ty Rarick in left. The center fielder tonight for the Wildcats is Ty Schmelik. And in right field, Cullen Shimshek. big ballpark. 375 to the deepest part of the ballpark, which is on each side of the green monster out in straightaway center. That's about 368 thereabouts. Down the line, it is 320 both ways, and as the field goes out, right field, it's not really the power alleys, but it shoots out to about 329. Then it really goes out from there to 375. So a lot of ground to cover in the outfield for the outfielders. Ganado coming off a state football championship this year, are winning the 2A Division I title over Stanford in 3 overtimes. And last year, they were the regional finalists in baseball. If you remember, they had an epic series against Flatonia and Kennedy. They win 3 games, and Flatonia won game 3 that sent them to the state tournament. They wound up playing at Dishfog Field. So Ganado has been on a bit of a roll athletically here the last year or so, year and a half. So Austin Pena will step in. He is a right-handed batter. He's the center fielder. And Huxton Clazel on the mound for the Wildcats tonight. Ganado 2-0 in the district. Weimar 1-0 against the 2A schools. And we are about to get underway here. Start time at 6:57. Umpires are ready to go, and Clazel ready. And the first pitch of our ball game is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Pena, Nixon, and Hayden. And a lot of these guys from Ganado were on the team last year. All right, Clazel ready, and the 0-1 pitch to Pena. There's a bouncer right back to Clazel. Had to leap up, and he's pretty tall, but he needed all that length to get that high hopper, and throws him out at first. And there's one gone here for the Indians in the top of the first. Good play there, and here comes Cade Nixon, the designated hitter. Vasquez close at third, creeping in on the grass. The pitch comes in, and there's a strike right below the belt. It's 0-1 with a fastball. Folks still coming in. All right, Clazel ready in the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Took a little off, dropped one in underneath his hand. Good pitch there, and Clazel gets ahead 2 strikes. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Nixon. Fastball sails high and away, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a little slow roller up the third base side, but it'll be foul as Vasquez comes in and gets it back to Clazel on the mound. Kane Hayden, the right fielder, is on deck. The way the seating is set up here in Weimar, the maroon is on the first base side, the purple on the third base side. All right, 1 out, the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 calls, got him looking, and there's 2 gone. Big bender there from Clazel. And here's the right fielder, Kane Hayden, stepping up with 2 outs and nobody on. Another right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Infielders back up here with 2 outs. And that fastball says a little bit wide for ball 1. All right, the 1-0. That one misses down a bit. Look like maybe a curveball, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. All right, the 2-0. That one's low and away, and it's 3-0 here to the Ganado number 3 hitter, Kane Hayden. Calvin Hayaski's next. Another one is wide, and he walked him on 4 pitches. So a 2-out walk for Hayden. There's the first base runner of the game for Ganado, and it'll bring up Calvin Hayaski. Ganado wearing solid maroon uniforms, white numbers and letters. Weimar wearing white tonight. Purple socks with purple numbers and letters outlined in yellow gold. The toss to first. Hayden diving back in plenty of time. Being held by Camden Morrison over at first. A very tall first baseman. All right, Clazel ready. Hayaski, a left-handed hitter. First pitch is sliced foul over the third base dugout seating area toward the Veterans Hall, and it's strike one. And what used to be the bingo stand that is no longer upright anymore. Noticed that when I got here a while ago, that it has now been demolished. All right, one strike here to Hayaski. The 0-1, the pitch, the runner's going, and Hayaski will foul it back. So they had the runner moving, and it's a 2-strike count, though, now on Hayaski.
KBUK LaGrange.
So head coach James McCann coaching at third base for the Indians. Fair-sized lead by Hayden at first. The 0-2 pitch, and that pitch is up and in on him, and it's shoots by Montgomery back to the backstop, and that'll send Hayden down to second. Fastball took off on him there. Will probably be a wild pitch. So the first runner in scoring position for Ganado here in the top of the first. Billy trying to keep Hayden close at second. Stretching pitch to the plate, swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning is over. So Clazel works around the walk. It's a couple of strikeouts in the first inning, nothing doing for the Indians. No runs, no hits, no error to runner left. Played a half an inning. It's the Indians nothing. The Wildcats are coming to bat right after this.
J. Barbie Foods has production plants in Wilder and Weimar. They offer quality sausage and specialty meat products for retail and food service operations. To learn more, visit their website at jbfoods.com. That's J. Barbie Foods, proudly serving the area since 1959. Family owned and operated by the Janechka family. J. Barbie Foods, proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast. Wishing the Weimar Wildcats the best of luck in the baseball season.
Oak Grove Veterinary Clinic at 4341 U.S. Highway 90, about 3 miles west of Weimar, with Drs. Kurt and Kami Kiner and Dr. Rachel Farguson, offer the best of care for both large and small animals. To make an appointment, call 725-8214. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. They also have an on-site pharmacy. And if you need after-hours care, call 979-493-6485.
All right, on the mound for the Indians tonight is a right-hander named Aiden Tudyk. His catcher is Luke Reed. John Utley is the first baseman. Luke Burris is at second. Jack Hurt at third. Bryce Ullman is the shortstop. The outfield has Calvin Hayaski in left, Austin Pena in center, and Kane Hayden, the right fielder. First three hitters for the Wildcats will be Clazel, Schmelik, and Morrison. And Tudyk, a good-sized right-hander on the mound. Taking his warm-up pitches. Here comes the president of the Weimar Little League, Lee Miller.
Leading off for the Wildcats in the bottom of the first inning, number 5.
All right, Huxton Clazel. Weimar's pitcher will lead it off. Only in high school baseball and Little League does the pitcher ever lead off. Clazel, Schmelik, and Morrison. Dudek ready. Infielders back. Third baseman Hurt even with the bag. And the first pitch to Clazel is a fastball he pulls right at the third baseman Hurt. Over to first. One pitch, one out for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the first inning. as Clazel bounces out to third. There's Ty Schmelik, the center fielder, stepping up.
Now batting number 3, Ty Schmelik.
Another right-handed batter. Tudyk ready, and Schmelik swings to the first one about belt high, and it's one strike. Again, the wind continuing to howl, as you can hear in the background, blowing straight out. There's a ground ball into the hole. That'll be a base hit, as the Wildcats have the first base runner for them, a single by Schmelik. So with a runner on, the left-handed hitting first baseman Camden Morrison will be the batter. Not a big lead by Schmelik, away from Utley at first. Tudyk stepped off the rubber. Now he's back on. Runner's going. The pitch swing and a miss. He was hit and run was on, but he's in there with a stolen base. That pitch was way outside, but Morrison protecting the hitter there with that runner going. And the Wildcats have a runner in scoring position with one out. Stolen base for Schmelik. So one strike count to Camden Morrison. Tudyk out of the stretch, and that one sails high and away again, and it's a ball and a strike. All right, Tudyk ready to pitch into Morrison. That's up and away for ball, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Count goes to 2-1.
Schmelik down at second with one out. The base hit and the stolen base. Outfielder straight away, fairly deep. The pitch to the plate, up and away again. Everything is sailing away from the left-handed batter so far, and it's 3-1 now. On Morrison with Ty Rarick on deck. Three-one pitch. Swinging the ball laced into left. That'll drop for a base hit. Schmelik had to hold up. He comes to third and stops there. And the Wildcats have a little something working here. First and third. Opposite field single off the end of the bat by Morrison. They kept throwing him outside, and he took it out that way. And here's Ty Rarick, the left fielder, the cleanup batter, with Schmelik at third and Morrison at first. All right, Morrison with a fair-sized lead away from Utley. Tudyk ready. Morrison's going. They're trying to double steal. They throw to second. They got the out there, but the run scores from third. Tudyk stepped off the rubber, and then when they hollered about Morrison going, and they throw him out at second, but while that was going on, Schmelik comes home from third base, and the Wildcats get an early run on the double steal attempt. It's 1-0. Schmelik will get credited for a steal of home, and it's a 2-6 put out at second. So there's 2 outs and nobody on now, and Rarick at the plate. And all right, Tudyk ready, and here comes the pitch. That'll be a 1-6 put out because Tudyk, the pitcher, steps off the rubber off the backside and got the out at second. Still a caught stealing, and there's a swing and a foul back. And Rarick now with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Weimar being pretty aggressive early here. That fastball is high, and it's 2-1. Brandon Lucky is the on-deck hitter. Two-Day quickly works. Pitch swung on and fouled back into the screen.
That ball first count 2-2.
All right, that evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Two-Dick ready. Way high. Tried to overthrow that fastball, and now it's a full count. All right, the 3-2 to Rarick. He swings and fouls that one off his leg or his foot that rolls out toward the mound. So we'll do it again. All right, the 3-2. Strike 3 call. That was right down Broadway. Easy pitch to call. Strike 3 there, and caught Rarick looking, and that ends the inning. So in the first for the Wildcats, they pick up a run on a couple of hits. There were no errors and a runner and nobody left. So we played 1 inning, 1-0 Wildcats. More baseball coming up here from Vets Park right after this on KVUK.
Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company in Weimar has been family owned and operated since 1979. The company provides beautiful custom residential front doors. They're also a leader in residential and commercial weather stripping. Cybro is located at 405 South Eagle in Weimar. Visit their website for all of their services. CybroDoor.com. Call them at 725-8551 or 1-800-345-2791. Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company supports Weimar Athletics. MG Incorporated in Weimar. The Feed Division and Farm Service Center are proud to be a part of this broadcast. MG Farm Service Center at 201 East Post Office is your one-stop for frozen food, farm and ranch supplies, hardware, fencing, lawn and garden supplies, plus hunting and fishing gear. The Farm Service Center has served you since 1940. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays from 7:30 till noon.
All right, top of the second inning for Ganado. Ullman, Reed, and Hurt facing Huxton Clazel, who gave up a walk in the first, a couple of strikeouts. Over at the Lady Cat softball field, Ganado and Weimar are scoreless in the third inning over there in that softball game, and we're 1-0 here. Wildcats as Ganado comes up here in the top of the second inning. All right, here's Bryce Ullman, the shortstop. Good player here. Glazel's first pitch to him. Fastball is yanked outside for ball, and it's 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. That fastball comes inside underneath his hands and misses for ball, and it's 1 ball and a strike. Vasquez on the grass at third once again. Here's the 2-0. That one misses down low and away, maybe a slider or a cutter. .30 pitch, low for ball, and he walks him on 4 pitches to start the inning for the Indians. All right, here's Luke Reed, the Indian catcher. All right, Reed steps up, but first a toss to first by Clazel. Ullman diving back to the bag. Have a hazy evening, plenty of wind. All right, Reed swears around the bunts, one up to first base side. Clazel bobbles it momentarily, but he still has enough time to pick it up and underhand it over to Morrison for the out. So the Indians sacrifice Ullman over to second base. They're one away. Good bunt up the first base side. And the tying run in scoring position now for Ganado. And the hitter will be the third baseman, Jack Hurt. Stretching pitch from Clazel, and that ball is hit off of Clazel's glove, and it's going to roll toward short, and it's going to be a base hit. He knocked it down, but didn't have enough steam on it to roll out toward Billig where he can make a play on it. So an infield hit. That might have went off his pitching hand. So an infield single for Hurt. Ullman the third. And the Indians have runners on the corners with only one away here. Weimar had the similar situation a while ago and wound up scoring a run on a double steal. Not a big lead by Hurt at first. He fakes the move and doesn't go, and fastball swung on and missed by Aiden Dudick, the pitcher. I have 0-1 pitch. The pitch to the plate, swinging a foul tip into the mitt of Montgomery, and Tudig now falls behind 2 strikes. That pitch is way outside, and a good save by Montgomery. First and third for the Indians with 1 out. Weimar's up 1-0. Clazel checks the runner at first base. Stretching pitch to the plate, and there's a fly ball, shallow left, coming hard. Ty Rarick will make the play. The tag at third. The throw comes to the plate. It's off target a little bit and cut off by Huxton Clazel, the pitcher. So it's a 1-1 ball game. Rarick did about all they could do there. He had to go a long way toward the foul line to make the catch. He made a good throw toward the plate, but they were never going to get Ullman score. And we're tied at 1. Sacrifice fly. And here's Luke Burris, the number 9 batter, and takes one down low and away with a breaking ball for ball 1. Hurt, the third baseman, stayed at first on the fly ball. There's a swing and the ball lifted out of play. With the mezzanine seats down the right field line. So the Indians come right back and get the run back. There's another swing and a foul. That went back into the screen.
2 out.
All right, runner on at first. Again, Clazel works him to stretch. Pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. Curveball, but he pops away from Montgomery, and they're not going to get anybody on that third swing, on that swinging strike. It kind of bounced in there. Hurt goes down to second.
2 out.
So it's a wild pitch, and Clazel does get credited for a strikeout, even though it doesn't go down as an out. So the inning stays alive, first and second, back to the top of the order for Austin Pena, who bounced back to the mound back in the first inning. There's a good fastball there on the outer half above the knees for a call strike. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a ball lifted down the right field side, but that'll be out of play too, over the mezzanine area. And Clazel gets ahead of Pena, 2 strikes. They're not holding Burris at first. Morrison playing behind him. They're trying to keep Hurt close at second. Pitch in, little roller foul toward the on-deck circle on the third base side. All right, Clazel checks the runner behind him. The 0-2 pitch, grounder towards short. Billick boots it, rolls toward the outfield grass, and coming around third base and scoring is going to be Jack Hurt, and it's 2-1 Indians to pick up an unearned run there with that two-out error. And the inning stays alive for the Indians. No RBI on the play. It's an E6. Burris stops at second, and here is Cade Nixon, who struck out his first time. And that breaking ball is low and away for ball one.
Now batting number 5, Cade Nixon.
All right, the 1-0. That one's low and away again for ball, and it's 2-0. So the two runs here coming on a wild pitch on a third strike and an error. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and the ball pops off the mid of Montgomery back to the screen, and the runners move up. I think the Weimar coaches thought maybe he got a piece of that, but the plate umpire never indicated it was a foul ball. Pitch was right on his hands. So that'll go down as a pass ball, and now a base hit gets scored. The Indians 2 here. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball lifted, foul off the first base side again, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. Ganado's not exactly crushing it here. Leadoff walk, an infield hit off of Clazel's hand, sacrifice fly, a wild pitch on a third strike, pitch in. There's another one foul down the first base side. And then an error on an E6. Ganado's put 2 runs on the board in the top of in the third inning against the Lady Cats, so it's 2-0 Ganado over the Weimar Lady Cats in the softball game. Cade Nixon at the plate with a 2-2 count. He's the DH. Clazel checks the runner behind him. Nobody close to him there. And there's a swing and a miss. Oh, got a little piece of an off-speed pitch. Might have got a piece of the plate umpire, too, the way it looks. He's walking it off. So Montgomery's going to go talk to the pitcher. The batter's going to go talk to the third base coach. You got that chest protector on, but it doesn't cover everything. And it always has a way of hitting you when it's not where you're protected at. All right, we'll do the 2-2 again. Cade Nixon back in the box. Runners second and third for the Indians, and the pitch from Clazel. Call strike 3, breaking ball, maybe down a little bit. Coach McCann didn't like it, but the Wildcats will take it, get them out of the inning. So the Indians come up with a couple of runs here in the top of the second on only 1 hit, an infield hit. There was an error and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Ganado. More baseball from Weimar on KVUK after this.
Hi, this is Jody Wick with Cavender Chevrolet Buick GMC in Weimar. Did you know that we are not only a Mark of Excellence award-winning dealership in sales and service, but we also offer a complete collision auto paint and body shop? That's right. We work with all insurance companies, use only the best quality PPG paint, and our technicians have over 30 years of experience and are I-CAR certified. We work on both foreign and domestic cars and trucks, and we also specialize in aluminum repair. So come take advantage of all the great services we offer here at Cavender Collision Center in Weimar, making confidence happen right here at home.
The Ewens and Ducicella Clinic at 402 Ewens Drive in Weimar emphasizes quality health care with an excellent staff and board-certified physicians. To make an appointment, call 725-8545. The clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. For additional information, visit ydclinic.com. Dr. Jorge Ducicella, Dr. Olga Ducicella, Dr. Rob Parrish, Dr. Leah McKeskey, PA Abigail Adamson, and the entire staff are happy to be a part of this broadcast.
All right, welcome back to Vets Park. For the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Lucky, Shimshek, and Montgomery facing Aiden Tudyk, who now leads 2-1. After the Indians put 2 on the board in the top of the inning, one run unearned. All right, here's Brandon Lucky, Weimar's second baseman, starting it off. He'll be off to the state powerlifting meet next week for Weimar in Abilene. All right, Tudyk back on the mound. Picked up a strikeout in the first inning, gave up the run. Pitched to Lucky, and there's a ball sliced down the right field line, and it'll drop in for a hit. A real crouch, open stance on the left-handed, right-handed batter's box, and he just pushed one down the opposite field for a hit. And the Wildcats have their go at leadoff man on here in the bottom of the second inning. That is their second hit. And here is Cullen Shimshek, the right fielder. Good size hitter here. Tudyk steps off the rubber and bluffs the move over to first. Stretch and pitch to the plate, swing and a miss by Shimshek, and it's 0-1. Drew Montgomery's on deck. The 0-1, that's right through there. A call strike, a quick throw down to first by Luke Reed, the catcher, but Lucky back in plenty of time. All right, the 0-2 to Shimshek, swing and a miss, struck him out. And there is the first out of the inning. 2 strikeouts now for Tudyk. Drew Montgomery, the Wildcat catcher, the number 7 hitter in the order, walks into the batter's box. Lucky not a big lead away from Utley over there at first. And again, Tudyk will bluff the move over there. All right, the pitch to the plate, way high with the fastball. And Montgomery gets ahead 1-0. Getting a little overcast here as the sun goes down. There's a swing and a miss on a high fastball. There's a throw down to first, but that one bounces by Utley, but no way that Lucky could take off for second as Kane Hayden, the right fielder, came in to back up the throw, but it bounced well away from Utley, from Reed, the catcher. So a 1-1 count here to Drew Montgomery. Tudyk ready. That curveball hits him in the back, and the Wildcats have 2-1. Montgomery took that one for the team. Just kind of turned his shoulders and got hit right above the 8. So 2-1 for the Wildcats with 1 out. And here's Trey Billick, the shortstop, batting 8th tonight. All right, Utley is creeping in at first base. So Montgomery can get all he wants. And there's a ball hit into the hole. They vacated the hole. Oben was cheating towards second. Rounding third base. Here comes Lucky. The throw is going to be cut off, and the Wildcats tie it up. RBI single by Trey Billick. Well, then moving over there to towards second base, created a big hole there, and Billick hit it right in the right spot for the RBI single. And we're back to even again, 2-2. Billick at first. Montgomery stops at second. And here is the number 9 batter, Nico Vasquez, third baseman. And he waves at a high fastball. A little late on that cut, and it's 1 strike. All right, the 0-1, swinging a high pop-up out towards second. Infield fly rule in effect here as Luke Burris makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And back to the top of the order for Huxton Clazel. He bounced out to third on the first pitch he saw in the first inning. Wildcats, though, have tied it up now. It's 2-2 with a runner at first and second. All right, 2 out of the stretch and the pitch to the plate. And Clazel swings again at the first one and rolls it foul past the third base dugout. First good thing he sees, he's taking a cut at it. The 0-1 pitch. Clazel this one foul back into the screen, and now he's behind 0-2.
Auburn's got the 0-2.
Got Montgomery at second, Billick at first. The 0-2. Fastball is skied into shallow center, going back Burris on the edge of the grass. That one didn't carry real far, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Wildcats come back and pick up a run to tie it up. A run on 2 hits. The RBI single by Trey Billick got lucky home, and they also stranded a couple of runners. We played 2 innings. We're knotted again. Ganado 2, Weimar 2. We'll have more in a moment here on KBUK.
Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? Ah! And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bug out about it. Ah! And they're like there when you need them. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Ken Crom Insurance, 725-9564. Elston Meat Processing, doing business as Weimar Meat Company, now accepting custom processing orders for beef, pork, goat, and sheep, and also wild game processing. They're the home of Weimar sausage and Weimar pecan smoked pork bacon. From the farm to the table, there's none better. Call them at 725-6203 or visit their website at weimarmeatcompany.com. The Weimar Meat Company's general store is coming soon to downtown Weimar, and they wish the Wildcats the best of luck tonight.
All right, top of the third inning back here at Weimar. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Ganado. It'll be Hayden, Hayaski, and Ullman. Huxton Clazel back out there as he's waiting for catcher Drew Montgomery to get the gear on to finish up his warm-up pitches. Softball game is still 2-0 Ganado going to the 4th inning. Schulenberg and Shine are getting together tonight in both baseball and softball. Latonia and Louise doing likewise. And the other matchup would be Bloomington and Molson. Kane Hayden drew a walk his first time back in the first inning. Was stranded at second. All right, Clazel ready to go with 4 strikeouts so far, and there's a good curveball. Catches the outside edge for a strike. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That one comes in low, and it's a ball and a strike. All right, Clay's ready. The 1-1. That breaks low and away. Tried the curveball again, but that missed wide and low, and it's 2-1. Kylan Hayoski's next here for the Indians here in the top of the third. 2-1, swinging a fly ball out toward right center, moving over Shimshek, coming over the center fielder Schmelik, and Schmelik will cut behind Shimshek and make the play. I wasn't quite sure about that one because they were both going after it, and Shimshek kind of took a different angle at it. I guess Schmelik was calling him off, and Schmelik, the center fielder, like you're supposed to, takes charge and makes the catch, and there's one out. Kylan Hayoski, a strikeout victim, his first time steps in for Ganado. With one out, and he takes one low and in for ball one.
Count those to 1-0, number 6, Kylan Hayoski.
The 1-0 pitch to Hayoski, swinging a ball lifted down the left field line, giving chase Rarick, and that ball dropped in. It was just a fair, didn't get to it, coming around the third base and getting a triple out of that was Hayoski. He never gave up on that. The wind kind of helped Ganado there. That looked like that ball was going to be foul, but it kept it hugging the foul line, and it landed in fair territory. And, boy, this is the time of the night, too, where you can really hard to see the fly balls, and that one dropped in and just inside the chalk line, and they have a runner at third base with one out on the triple. And Hayoski hustling all the way around the bases, gets the third for Bryce Ullman. And there's a good fastball in the outer side corner at the knees for a strike. All right, one strike here to Bryce Ullman. Go ahead, run it for third base, and the fly ball to right, drifting over Shimshek will make the catch. Here is the tag by Hayoski, and the throw cut off, and the Indians take the lead 3-2 on the sacrifice fly. So a triple and a fly ball puts Ganado back up on top.
Now batting number 4.
2 outs now, nobody on. Here is Luke Reed, the catcher. Pitch to Reed. That breaking pitch is well outside and low, and it's one ball. So every time Weimar scores, Ganado answers. 1-0 pitch. Fastball there at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-1. Pitch to the plate, swinging a pop-up straight back. Boy, Trey Billick, the shortstop, is really shading over towards the hole. I mean, there is a huge gap between him and second base. I mean, a huge gap. So they're figuring on Reed is pretty much a dead pull hitter. And that one bounces in and by Montgomery, but no problem. There's no base runners. And it's 2-2 now to Luke Reed. The swing and a foul. And we'll do it again. Indians have 3 runs on 2 hits so far. Bases empty and 2 outs. The 2-2 curveball misses low and outside. That was low and wide, and it's a full count. All right, the 3-2 from Clazel, and that misses down low, and there's a walk. And the inning stays alive for the Indians as Reed reaches. And here's Jack Hurt, the third baseman. Had a base hit in the second inning. 3 walks now for Clazel. Morrison holding Reed at first, and Clazel will throw over. Pitch to the plate is wide for a ball. Montgomery took a look at first, but held on to it. So 1-0 here to Jack Hurt. Pitch count numbers on the scoreboard is not on, so there's no way of knowing where they are. There's a swing and a foul into the screen right above the first base dugout. And there's 1 ball and a strike to Hurt, the number 7 batter for the Indians. All right, Clazel stretches. The pitch to the plate. Swing and a foul back. So Clazel gets ahead now, 1-2 here, trying to get out of this inning. Again, the wind still breezy, maybe not as hard as it was a while ago, but still pretty consistent. Fair size lead away from first by Reed. The stretch and the pitch to the plate, swing, and a foul tip into the mitt, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 5 for Clazel, but the Indians get a run to regain the lead here, or they get a run on a hit. No errors and a runner left. We're going to the bottom of the third. It is now a 3-2 ball game. Ganado leading Weimar. We'll have more for you here on KBUK right after this.
Hill Bank and Trust Company joins the community wishing the best of luck to our Weimar Wildcats and our Weimar Lady Cats. This is Peggy Ginther, and we invite all of you to come see us. At Hill Bank, we take our time to get to know our customers. Whether you're needing a new checking account or have a loan request, we want to help you with dependable, personal customer service. Hill Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We're proud supporters of our community. Go Cats!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Bottom of the third inning. Wildcats trailing by a run once again as we go back and forth here. Aiden Tudyk back out on the mound for the Indians, starting pitcher, giving up a couple of runs on 4 hits so far. And he'll face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Schmeling, Morrison, and Rarick. As soon as the starting catcher, Luke Reed, gets back out there because he was on base when the third out was made. Softball game still 2-0 Ganado. Now they're in the 5th inning, so a tight one there. And the Indians, the Maidens, trying to get a win here in Weimar tonight.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning.
All right, here is Ty Schmeling for the Wildcats. Had a base hit and scored a run in the first inning. Was on the back end of that double steal attempt, scoring from third as he steps up against Tudyk. And that pitch is a strike call above the knees on the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch, curveball, dropped in there. Must have been a little high. Didn't look too bad. Maybe a bit inside, but not a bad pitch. And it's 1-1. Swinging a foul by Schmeling, and that one's off the first base side, and now he's behind in the count, 1-2. Bottom half of the third. Lights taking full effect now. There's a swing and a miss. He chased a high fastball for strike 3. That one was out of the zone.
1 out. 12.
Third strikeout on the night for Tudyk. And here is Camden Morrison, who had a base hit his first time. Left-handed hitter takes the fastball off the plate outside for ball 1. Morrison with an open stance. The 1-0. Takes that one down a bit. Pretty close pitch there. Tudyk looking in on that one a couple of seconds after the pitch was caught. Right to 2-0. That's upstairs for ball. Now it's 3-0. One out, 3-0 pitch to Morrison. There's a strike call in the inside corner, and it's 3-1. All right, Tudyk ready. Another one's in there for a strike call. Now we're out to a full count. All right, 1 out, 3-2 pitch coming to Camden Morrison. And he swings and pulls, rolls over on one towards second, scooped up by Burris, and there's 2 away. That pitch was up and away from him a little bit. He managed to pull it to second for an easy ground ball out. All right, here's Ty Rarick. Took a third call strike his first time up. 2 up and 2 down for the Wildcats. Right-handed batter crowds the plate, takes a high fastball for ball 1. 1-0 high fly balls down the left field line. Hayaski moving toward the line, and it lands behind him. The wind gave him some trouble, and it's going to wind up being a double for Rarick. That was another one that was hugging that line, and the wind more or less blew it back into fair territory because Hayaski had crossed the foul line, and the next thing you know, the ball is behind him with that south wind blowing, and the Wildcats have a 2-out base runner. So that's happened to each team now tonight, where it looked like a routine ball down the left field line turned into a hit. All right, here's Brandon Lucky with a runner at second and 2 outs. Lucky had a hit his first time and swings and takes a big cut but pounds it straight into the ground behind the plate for strike 1. 77 degrees here in Weimar now, windy. There's a red flag warning in effect, for, I guess, for a lot of areas with this wind. A 1-strike count here to Brandon Lucky. And now Tudyk takes too long and Lucky steps out. Fair size lead by Rarick at second. The pitch to Lucky, and he lays off the high fastball, and it's ball and a strike. Not real tall, but he has a squats in his batting stance, and it's an open stance. The 1-1. Another one that's up and in with a fastball. Pretty good fastball there, but he missed. It's 2 balls and a strike. Tying run at second for Weimar with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Tudyk ready. Swing and a miss. Took a little off. Took a big cut and was out in front. It's 2-2. Rarick at second with the blue double down the left field line. Tudyk doesn't check the runner, just makes a pitch to the plate, and Lucky fouls it off the first base side. Cullen Shimshek, the on-deck batter for the Wildcats. Trying to put together a 2-out rally here to tie up the game. All right, the 2-2 again. Another one swung and fouled back. As Lucky's making it difficult here. Getting the bat on every pitch. Seems like they're throwing at him. Just needs to find one in fair territory. All right, 2-2. Two-deck checks the runner, the pitch to the plate. Another one swung and fouled back. Got quite a deal going here between these two. Two-deck retired the first two batters. Then he gave up that blooper. It turned into a blooper down the left field line for a double. Now him and Lucky are going at it here as Lucky keeps fouling pitches off on him. All right, the 2-2 again. That fastball is high and away for ball. Now it's the full count.
Count goes full with 2 outs.
All right, the 3-2 coming to Lucky, and that's low for ball, and he worked for the walk. What a good at-bat for him. Fouled off a number of pitches and draws the walk. And the inning continues for the Wildcats, and it'll bring up Cullen Shimshek. The first walk tonight for Tudyk, and here he'll face Shimshek, who he struck out in the third inning, or the second inning, rather. 2 on, 2 out for Weimar. Tudyk ready in the pitch. That's right through there for a strike. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance, tall hitter. And there's a little dribbler towards short. Charging is Ullman. He's up with it over the first in time, and the inning is over. So the Wildcats try to put something together with 2 outs, and they do wind up stranding a couple of batters or a couple of runners. No runs on a hit. No errors, 2 left. We're through 3. It's still a 1-run lead for Ganado. 3-2. We'll have more from Vets Park after this.
The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar encourages you to take measures to stay healthy regardless of the time of year. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar does vaccinations for shingles, pneumonia, T-tap, and hepatitis. Call 725-6713 to make your appointment. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar is open weekdays from 8 to 6 p.m., and on Saturday they're open from 8 to noon, and they do have delivery service available. Ask for details. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar wishes the Weimar Wildcats and Lady Cats good luck. Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast.
All right, off to the 4th inning for the Indians. Tudyk, Burris, and Pena. 8, 9, and 1 facing Huxton Clazel. Giving up 3 runs on 2 hits. One of the runs was unearned. Third district game. Of course, Fayetteville's in the district, and when they play the 2-ways, it doesn't count in the standings. So Weimar's 1-0, and the Indians are 2-0. All right, here's Hayden Tudyk, the pitcher. Sacrifice fly in the second inning. Got a run batted in there as he faces Clazel for the second time. And the curve is just misses a little low and away for ball. Softball game, still a 2-0 lead for Ganado going to the top of the 6th. There's a ball hit off the end of the bat toward the first baseman, Camden Morrison. He'll smother it and get to the bag, and there's one away for the Indians here in the 4th inning.
Brings to the plate number 10, Luke Burrs.
First pitch into Luke Burris, misses for ball. Batting ninth. There's a swing and a foul, and it's 1-1.
One out.
All right, the 1-1 pitch with one out. Curveball, that got away from him, and that went right over the top of Burris, who just basically sat down in the batter's box to avoid being hit by that one. So a 2-1 count here to Luke Burris. He's the number 9 batter in the order. Reached on a wild pitch on a 3rd strike. There's a foul ball toward the first base dugout, and that'll be over the dugout. Out of play. That'll even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good crowd tonight. Here on a Friday. Equipment issue, Drew Montgomery working on his mask. Now he's ready to go. All right, Claysville back on the rubber with a 2-2 pitch coming. And a swing and a foul right off the hand. Boy, he really came in there on him on that time, and he got just enough of it to stay alive. Vasquez close at 3rd. There's a ball sliced down the right field line. That's going to be trouble. It's going to get by Shimshek, roll all the way to the corner. And rounding 2nd, heading for 3rd is Burris, and there'll be no throw, and he's got a stand-up triple opposite field. They've got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. There wasn't much that Shimshek could do with that one. That ball was right down the right field line, and it hit and went all the way to the wall. So an extra base hit for him. And back to the top of the order for Austin Pena, who was grounded out and reached on an error, and he had the chance to get Ganado another run. The corner infielders are close, and there's a dribbler back to Claysville. He'll check the runner at 3rd and lob it over to 1st for the out. Burris broke off a 3rd base, but he wasn't going to do that because Morrison had an eye on him the whole time. So they survived 1 batter with the runner at 3rd as the leadoff man dribbles one back to the mound for the 2nd time. And here is Cade Nixon, who has struck out twice. Boy, Claysville could get out of this with a 1-out triple and get a couple of outs without giving up the run. The pitch into Nixon, and there's a line drive, and that's in the left for a hit, and it's 4-2. First pitch he saw, tomahawks a high fastball in the left field. RBI single. And the Indians don't waste a triple. And that makes it 4-2. That's their 4th hit. And here is Kane Hayden, the right fielder, who was reached with a walk and fly to center. Claysville will throw to 1st. All right, Claysville stretches, pitch to the plate. Bounces in there, and a good save by Drew Montgomery. Outfielder straight away. Glazer ready, and the pitch, the runner goes. The pitch is low. Montgomery's throw is on target, but just a little late. Got a pretty good jump. Stolen base, though, for Cade Nixon. And again, you can still hear the wind going out towards straightaway center. All right, 2 balls, no strikes here to Hayden. And he hits a big bouncer towards short. And it's going to get into center field for a hit. Coming around third base is Nixon. The throw comes to the cutoff man, which is Clazel, which was not the right play there. And that lets that hitter get all the way to second base when the throw didn't go to second. So back-to-back RBI singles for the Indians. Kane Hayden drives in the run. Now they're up 5-2. And here's Callan Hayaski with 2 outs and a runner at second. And that got the inside corner at the knees for a strike call. A grounder to first. A double to the opposite field. A ground ball, a single, and a single has got them 2 runs. And they have a runner still at second. And there's off the hands up the third base side. Foul. Coach McCann will make the play, the third base coach. Two back-to-back 2-out hits here. Got a run home for Ganado. Left-handed batter at the plate. That one's low. Got knocked down by Montgomery. The runner takes off for third, and the throw bounces by Vasquez, and they're going to get another run home on the throwing error. That one bounced in there. That was a delayed move by Hayden. And it's turned out to be a rough inning here for the Wildcats. Throwing error gets the run home. Coach Kielman's going to come out now to try to settle this down here. All of a sudden, the Wildcats are down 4 runs.
KBUK LaGrange.
It's Weimer's second error. Ganado is a team that's good enough where you can't help them. All right, the bases are empty. It's a 2-2 count to Callan Hayaski. All right, Clazel's pitch, swinging the ball, lifted foul. That'll be in the screen here off the third base side, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Now, Hayaski gets tired of waiting on Clazel and steps out. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Clazel's pitch. Swinging another one, lifted foul off the third base side, out of play. Softball game update. Another run for Ganado in the 6th inning. It's now 3-0 Ganado. Weimar batting in the bottom of the 6th in the softball game. So this is not turning out to be a good evening here. Curveball. This is low. Tried to backdoor him there. Three-two pitch. That's wide for ball and a walk, and the inning stays alive.
2 outs.
4th walk for Clazel. And it'll bring up Bryce Ullman, who has walked and had a sacrifice fly and an RBI. 3-run inning for Ganado here in the 4th inning. Pretty big lead at first. The pitch comes home. It's high and wide. Montgomery will fire one down to Morrison at first. Pitch to the plate, swung and fouled back. Then it'll even up the count at 1-1. Four hits for Ganado, 5 hits for Ganado. Stretched and pitch, swinging a fly ball out of the right hand. This is going to be trouble. That's going to drop in the gap between Smelik and Simchek. Smelik gets it back in, coming around third base. The throw to the plate from Morrison is just a tad late, and it popped out of his mid anyway. And there's another throw to third by Montgomery, and that one goes to left, and they're going to get 2 runs out of that. It's a triple for Ullman that got Hayaski home all the way from first. And then he scores on the throw coming to the plate, and they tried to gun him down at third base, and it bounces by everybody down the left field line. So it goes as a triple and an E2 for him. He does get an RBI on the hit. And the wheels have kind of come off on the Wildcats here in the 4th inning. It's a 5-run inning all of a sudden. Now it's 8-2. And here's Luke Reed with the bases empty. There's a grounder right through the third base coach's box, foul for strike 1. It's 2 errors in the inning. Wildcats have made 3 now. They've all hurt. All right, they'll pitch in. There's a grounder right back to Clayton. He's got it. He'll run over to first and just take the base himself to eliminate the throw, and the inning is over. But a big inning for Ganado here. They put 5 on the board here in the 4th inning. On 4 hits, a couple of throwing errors, and nobody left. Wildcats got a hill to climb now as we go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 8-2 for the Indians with the 5 spot here in this inning. We'll be back after this on KVUK.
Give the interior of your home a new look with new furniture from Weimar Home Furnishers. You'll find a wonderful selection of furniture and accessories for every room. And while you're there, be sure to ask about flooring and custom blinds. Weimar Home Furnishers at 210 West Main in Weimar. They're open Monday through Friday. The number is 725-8455. Weimar Home Furnishers supports Weimar athletics and are proud to be a part of this broadcast.
J. Barbie Foods has production plants in Wilder and Weimar. They offer quality sausage and specialty meat products for retail and food service operations. To learn more, visit their website at jbfoods.com. That's J. Barbie Foods, proudly serving the area since 1959. Family owned and operated by the Janechka family. J. Barbie Foods, proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast. Wishing the Weimar Wildcats the best of luck in the baseball season.
All right, bottom of the 4th inning as the Wildcats now find themselves down by 6 with Ganado scoring 5 in the inning to the top of this inning. They have 8 runs on 6 hits. Weimar's made 3 errors, and they've all been costly, and they've left 3 runners. Wildcats on the night, 2 runs on 5 hits. Ganado has not made an error. And their starting pitcher, Aiden Tudyk, back out there on the mound.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for
All right, here's Drew Montgomery. Bottom third of the order here for the Wildcats in the fourth. Montgomery, Billick, and Vasquez. Montgomery hit by a pitch his first time up. Tudek's only, again, he's given up 5 hits, but only the 2 runs, and there's a strike to Montgomery, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, that come up and hits him on the shoulder, and the Wildcats have a base runner. So a runner on for Weimar to start the inning. And here is Trey Billick. Had an RBI single in the second inning. Comes up now for the second time. Not a big lead by Montgomery. Billick squares around and pops a bunt up the first base side, and the diving effort by Utley, the first baseman, almost made a really good play in foul territory there. But Billick lives to see another pitch. Nachos are a very popular item tonight here at the ballpark, I've noticed. The 0-1, Billick again squares around and bunts it up the third base side. This would be a good bunt. And Jack Hurt will come in and throw him out at first, but they get the runner over to second. So Weimar sacrifices here with an 8-2 ball game. And it'll bring up Nico Vasquez with a runner at second. Vasquez popped out to second in his first at bat. Weimar needs some base runners here and some runs. There's a high fly ball out toward right. Hayden coming in. Now he's backing up and the ball lands behind him. And over the third base goes Montgomery, and rounding first and is Vasquez, and another one where the wind playing tricks on the outfielder. He came in and the ball, he overran it. And they're going to rule that as an error. I don't know if he got a glove on it or not. It was backed up by the center fielder Pena. But again, with this wind, it is creating some havoc in the outfield. All right, top of the order, Huxton Clazel. Wildcats have first and third and 1 out with a chance now. And Tudyk, again, will step off the rubber to see what the runners are doing. There's one away. Glazel is grounded out and popped up. Again, another fake move by Tudyk. You know, Weimar's down by 6 runs. I just don't think they're going to do any crazy base running things here. I don't know. Ganado is looking like they might, but all right, Clazel back in the box. Has swung at the first pitch the first 2 times up. Stretch and pitch. Takes a curveball in there for a strike. Another step off and fake move to get the runner back to first. Pitch to Clazel, and he swings through a high fastball. Big cut there and a miss, and it's 0-2. Runners on the corners for the Wildcats. The 0-2 curveball breaks in there into the dirt for ball. Stopped by Luke Reed. All right, Tudyk ready. The pitch to Clazel, swing and a miss. Got him to chase one right on the outside corner, and there's the second out of the inning. All right, here's Ty Schmelik. Wildcats again trying to get something out of this inning. 4 strikeouts on the night now for Tudyk. Smellick with a hit and a strikeout, and he swings and fouls the first one straight back into the screen for strike one. Smellick scored one of the runs for Weimar tonight. The 0-1 pitch. That curveball hangs way upstairs for ball, and it's 1-1. One pitch, swing and a pop up. That'll be foul, out of play. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ty Schmeling. Weimar trying to get, again, something out of this inning, 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. And there's strike 3 call. Schmeling just stepped out of the box but didn't ask for time. And he stepped out as the pitcher was starting his motion, and the umpire does not have to give him time, and that's a strikeout. Inning's over. So in the 4th inning for Weimar, no runs, no hits, an error, and 2 left. And we're going to the 5th inning. It's 8-2 for Ganado. We'll be back here to Vest Park after this.
Oak Grove Veterinary Clinic at 4341 U.S. Highway 90, about 3 miles west of Weimar, with Doctors Kurt and Kami Kiner and Dr. Rachel Farguson, offer the best of care for both large and small animals. To make an appointment, call 725-8214. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. They also have an on-site pharmacy. And if you need after-hours care, call 979-493-6485.
Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company in Weimar has been family-owned and operated since 1979. The company provides beautiful custom residential front doors. They're also a leader in residential and commercial weather stripping. Cybro is located at 405 South Eagle in Weimar. Visit their website for all of their services. CybroDoor.com. Call them at 725-8551 or 1-800-345-2791. Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company supports Weimar Athletic.
All right, our ball game moves on to the top of the 5th inning. 8-2 game for Ganado. And they will be sending up the bottom third of their batting order here. It'll be Hurt, Tudyk, and Burris. Buxton Clazo, starting pitcher, still out there for Weimar. Wildcats had a tough inning in the 4th, gave up 5 runs, a couple of throwing errors hurt. But the wind has been an issue for the outfielders some tonight, too, both ways. Jack Hurt will lead it off. He's 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 3rd. Glazer with 5 strikeouts. He's given up 6 hits, 4 of those coming in the last inning. First pitch to Hurt is low for ball. Straight away of the outfielders, the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, swung through one that had a little sink to it, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. That fastball sails high and away for ball. 2-1 now to Jack Hurt. Vasquez at third base, well off the bag. Creeping in a couple of steps, the 2-1 pitch, and that one's low and away with the breaking pitch, and it's 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncer, big chopper toward third. Vasquez charges, has it over to first, and it falls off the mid of Morrison, past him, and Hurt's still running, and he'll round second and stop there. And that probably should be an E3. That ball was off the ground, and he tried to backhand catch it and just more or less missed it. So another error benefits Ganado here. And here's Aiden Tudyk. Sacrifice fly and a ground ball for him tonight. The pitch in. And that ball came up and hit him, but boy, it looked like he sure swung at it. And I think Weimar wants to know there or did he foul it off? Yep, Tudyk coming back to the plate area there. So I don't. But he did offer at that pitch unless it hit the bat. He was trying to buy the hit by pitch. No argument from Ganado, though. So it's just one strike to Aiden Tudyk, number 8 hitter for the Indians. They bat here in the top of the 5th. Got a runner at second. There's a roller toward third. Vasquez got that one. Fires over, and a good pick on that flow throw by Morrison that time on a short hop. They got the out there, and on the third on the throw across was Hurt. All right, here's Luke Burris, second baseman. Doubled the last time up, and he swings and fouls one off down the right field line. Actually had a triple his last time up. Also reached on a wild pitch on the third strike. Corner infielders are close with the runner at third. Wildcats are down by 6 runs. Now they're going to bring everybody up close. It's getting late. They can't afford to give up any more here. The 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Lose a high fastball by him for strike 2. So 0-2 to Burris. Top of the order's next. Swinging a pop-up foul. Montgomery gives chase here, and the wind won't hold that one in. It'll hit the top of the screen on the first base side of the plate. And the count remains 0-2 to Luke Burris. Six-run 4th inning. The big difference maker so far here tonight, or a 5-run 4th inning that made it an 8-2 ball game. Indians batting here in the top of the 5th. All right, the 0-2. Low and inside for ball. And Weimar playing with the drawn-in infield. Clazel working out of the windup with the runner at third. Swinging a ball sharply hit. That'll get into center field against the drawn-in infield to make it 9-2. Just to the left of Billick, the shortstop. But again, the drawn-in infield changes everything there, and an RBI single for Burris. He has 2 hits. And Hurt trotting home from third base and back to the top of the batting order for Austin Pena. Grounded out, reached on an error, and grounded out. The ground out's back to the mound. He's squaring around the bunt. Vasquez was charging. Clazel was not on the rubber yet. Runner at first. Now he squares around and bunts it up to first base line. That's a good bunt picked up by Clazel, just in fair territory, and the throw a little late. That was close there. And here comes Coach. Okay, Coach Keelman is now arguing that the runner ran inside the baseline. Of course, that other line for the running lane is not there. It was amazing Weimar made that play that close, because Claysville picked that bunt up just inside the chalk line, and they're going to call him out. And Coach McCann ain't going to like that one at all. So they called him out for runner's interference. But the only thing that I question there is that there was no error on the play anywhere. The ball was handled cleanly by the infielder with the pitcher and Morrison catching the throw at first. So this is a conversation going on between the base umpire and Coach McCann. I could see now the ball never hit the runner, the batter runner. Looked like he had beaten it out. The only thing that I can do is Weimar's arguing, well, it delayed the throw, but maybe. Now, whether he ran straight up on the line or not. So he gets the out call. Weimar gets the out call on batter interference. That's the second out. And with that play, that makes Burris has to go back to first base, because on the interference basically is a dead ball foul. So it's not a basketball play, but a dead ball. So the runner at first has to go back to first. And the batter is Cade Nixon. That pitch is low and away for ball.
Now batting number 5, Cade Nixon.
The 1-0 pitch. That's low and away, and a good backhanded stop there by Montgomery. Kept that ball from getting back to the screen. So 2 balls, no strikes to Cade Nixon. Second batter, and there goes the runner. The pitch is swinging a foul straight back. So Ganado sends the runner, but Nixon fouls it off. 9-2 ball game. There's a toss to first, but Burris only a couple of steps off the bag. Stretch and pitch, swing and a dribble or foul toward the Weimar dugout, and it's 2-2. Indians batting here in the top of the 5th inning. They lead by 7 now. The big inning was the 5-run 4th. Stretch and pitch from Claysville. Roller towards second. Lucky up with it. Over to first, and the inning is over. But the Indians tack on one here in the 5th. They get a run on a hit. Costly error, and nobody left. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th, 9-2. The Indians lead the Wildcats. Back with more from Betts Park in just a moment.
MG Incorporated in Weimar, the Feed Division and Farm Service Center are proud to be a part of this broadcast. MG Farm Service Center at 201 East Post Office is your one-stop for frozen food, farm and ranch supplies, hardware, fencing, lawn and garden supplies, plus hunting and fishing gear. The Farm Service Center has served you since 1940. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays from 7:30 till noon.
For over 80 years now, the Cavender Auto family has kept Texans on the road, and today's no different. With one click to CavenderAutoCountry.com, Shop 4 Cavender dealerships, including Cavender Ford, Cavender Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and Cavender Polaris in Columbus, and Cavender Chevrolet Buick GMC in Weimar. One click, 4 dealerships at CavenderAutoCountry.com, making confidence happen right here at home.
Now we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 9-2 Ganado lead. Wildcats need to get something going here against the starter, Aiden Tudyk. Gave up a single run in the first and the second, but has put up a couple of zeros since. And he will face the 3, 4, and 5 guys, Morrison, Rarick, and Lucky. Camden Morrison had a base hit and just grounded out to second. Tudyk has given up 5 hits tonight. 5 strikeouts. Morrison, the left-hander, steps up. And the first pitch of the 5th is a little bit high for ball. That one comes in a little low. And it's 2 balls, no strikes here to Camden Morrison, leading off the 5th inning for the Wildcats. 2-0 pitch. There's a ball hit off his foot. Big swing there, and it rolls all the way up past the dugout towards the screen down the left field side. So 2-1 count to Morrison. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit out into the center, and diving and getting by Pena. That's going to roll behind him. Morrison is off to the races. He'll get to second. He's coming around third. Hayaski, the left fielder, backing up the play, gets the throw into the infield, and that'll be a 3-base hit for Camden Morrison. Pena took a chance on a diving for that sinking line drive and never really got close to it, and once it got behind him, it was off to the races for Morrison, and he gets a triple to lead off the inning. Softball game is over. Ganado's Maidens down the Weimar Lady Cats 4-1. That game just ended on the other side of town over here. Here's Ty Rarick, swings and rolls one foul for strike one. So again, the softball game, Ganado 4, Weimar 1. One strike to Ty Rarick. Curveball, inside corner for a strike. Dropped that one in right underneath his hands. Two-strike count to Rarick. The 0-2, swinging a ball foul. Wildcats with 6 hits now. Morrison has 2 of them, including the triple. He's at third with nobody out. 2-strike pitch coming to Ty Rarick. That one bounces in there, held up on the swing for ball 1. The 1-2 coming up. Low and away for ball, and it's 2-2.
2-2 over there. Go out to the run on third.
There's a ball yanked foul down the left field line along. Boy, he really turned on that one. That one was hit past the barbecue pits down the left field side. So we'll do the 2-2 again. That one bounces in there to Rarick for ball, and it's a full count. Stretch and pitch, grounder toward third. Scooped up there by Hurt. He checks the runner to throw to first in time. Here comes Morris at home, and he scores on the throw across, and that makes it a 9-3 ball game. You have to time that, and he did. Rurick will get an RBI on the ground out. The Wildcats pick up a single run there. Now with the bases empty, here's Brandon Lucky. Yeah, we got a discussion going on between the umpires about something here. Don't know what this is about. I have no idea what this conversation's about. Yeah, whatever it was, the out at first base stands. All right, there's Brandon Lucky with the bases empty. Wildcats trailing by 6 now, 9-3. Game moving along at a pretty good pace, but we kind of hit the slow motion mode here in the last inning or so. All right, Lucky steps up, swings and misses for strike. He's had a base hit and a walk tonight. Scored a run. Oh, one pitch. There's a curveball that must have come in a little high. Lucky might have ducked underneath that one just enough to get the ball call. One. That catches the inside corner for a strike, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Nobody on for Weimar. They have scored a run in this inning, though. Triple and a ground ball. Swing and a miss, and Lucky stepping out on that inside pitch goes down on strikes.
2 outs.
Strikeout number 6 for Tudyk. And here is Cullen Shimshek, who was struck out and grounded out. Big right fielder. All right, Tudyk looking in. The pitch to him is a fastball that's way upstairs for ball 1. One-0 pitch. There's a strike call at the belt on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Shimshek waves and misses at a high breaking ball, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. No, that's checks. That ball hit him. And Shimshek is aboard with 2 outs. So that'll get Drew Montgomery up. He's been hit twice tonight. That's the 3rd hit batter, incidentally, by Tudyk. All right, here's Montgomery, and he swings through the first one for strike 1. Shimshek at first, 2 outs. There's a strike at the knee. Quick throw down the first, and they almost got Shimshek drifting off the bag a little too far. So 2 strikes here to Drew Montgomery. Weimar trying to chip away at this deficit, now down by 6. That's up and out for a ball with a fastball. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Way high again. Another throw down the first. All right, 2-2 to Drew Montgomery. Stretch from 2 deck to pitch. Swinging the ball yanked to the third base coach's box. Foul. We'll do it again. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Wildcats tonight. Right. Tudyk ready in the pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes Montgomery, and down goes the Wildcats here in the 5th inning. 7 strikeouts now for Tudyk in the inning for the Wildcats. They get a run on a hit. No errors and a runner left, and we're 5 complete. Ganado up 9-3 over Weimar. We'll have more baseball on KVUK on this Friday night in just a moment.
The Ewens and Ducicella Clinic at 402 Ewens Drive in Weimar emphasizes quality health care with an excellent staff and board-certified physicians. To make an appointment, call 725-8545. The clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. For additional information, visit ydclinic.com. Dr. Jorge Ducicella, Dr. Olga Ducicella, Dr. Rob Parrish, Dr. Leah McKeskey, PA Abigail Adamson, and the entire staff are happy to be a part of this broadcast.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say,
"What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call Ken Crom Insurance, 725-9564.
All right, we got a new pitcher for the Wildcats as Huxton Clazel's night is done. Is after 5 innings. And on the pitch is Cullen Shimshek. Weimar's moved some people around out there. So Shimshek comes in from right field to pitch. Clazel goes from the mound to short. Trey Billick goes from short to second. And Brandon Lucky goes from second out to right field. Big right-hander on the mound for the Wildcats now. Clazel's tall and lanky, but Shimshek is this bigger. So Clazel pitches 5 innings tonight, gave up all 9 runs. Again, not all of them were earned. Weimar's had three errors tonight. So 9 runs for Clazel. He allowed 7 hits. In the Wildcats making 4 errors tonight. I think I said 3, but they've actually made 4. Clazel struck out a total of 5 strikeouts for him tonight. And again, now on in relief, big Cullen Shimshek. And the first 3 batters he's going to face here in the 6th, Hayden, Hayaski, and Ullman, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. 9 runs on 7 hits for the Indians tonight. The big inning was the 5-run fourth. All right, Shimshek ready. And the first pitch in. Inside corner with an off-speed pitch for a strike to Kane Hayden, who was walked, flied out, and singled. Scored a run. And the curveball is swung and fouled back. That, right there, that was off the handle, and it's 0-2 here to Hayden. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball is bounced towards short. It's going to be a long throw here for Clazel. He got him. Good play. Got him by a step, and there's one gone. Callan Hayaski has struck out, singled, and walked tonight. Left-handed batter. He's the cleanup hitter. He scored a couple of runs. Indians batting here in the top of the 6th inning. That fastball sails high and away for ball, and it's 1-0. One-0 pitch. Breaking ball is low, and it's 2-0. So 2-0 now to Hayaski. Shimshek ready. Oh, good pitch there on the outside corner for a call strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Indians with 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 5 in the 4th, and 1 in the 6th. Weimar with single runs in the 1st, 2nd, and 5th. 2-1. That stays high and away for ball. So Hayaski gets ahead 3-1. All right, Shimshek ready. That was wide for ball, and he lost him. Third straight time that Hayaski has reached, and here is Bryce Ullman. Walk, sacrifice fly, and a triple. He's driven in 2 tonight and scored a run. A huge lead by Hayaski at first, and Weimar thought they saw something. They pitched out. Hayaski not going anywhere, but so 1-0 here to Ullman. Pretty big lead again. He doesn't go. The swing and a miss. Breaking ball that was low. That's 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the big lead. Shimshek stretches the pitch. Breaking pitch misses the outside corner for ball. That was outside, and it's 2-1 now to Bryce Ullman. Shimshek ready. The runner's going this time, and it's a pop-up out to shallow right center. And Clazel from the shortstop makes the catch, and they just doubled up Hayaski off of first base. Clazel went a long way from shortstop to right, shallow right center, made the catch on the run and threw a strike to Morrison, and they double up Hayaski, who was moving on the pitch, and the Wildcats get out of the inning. That's I want to see anybody top that double play. Shortstop catches the fly ball in the right center field, and they get the runner off of first. So in the inning, no runs on no hits. There were no errors, and nobody left. And we're going to the bottom of the sixth. It's still 9-3 Ganado. Back with more from Vets Park here on KVUK in a moment.
Elston Meat Processing, doing business as Weimar Meat Company, now accepting custom processing orders for beef, pork, goat, and sheep, and also wild game processing. They're the home of Weimar sausage and Weimar pecan smoked pork bacon. From the farm to the table, there's none better. Call them at 725-6203 or visit their website at weimarmeatcompany.com. The Weimar Meat Company's general store is coming soon to downtown Weimar, and they wish the Wildcats the best of luck tonight.
Hill Bank and Trust Company joins the community wishing the best of luck to our Weimar Wildcats and our Weimar Lady Cats. This is Peggy Ginther, and we invite all of you to come see us. At Hill Bank, we take our time to get to know our customers. Whether you're needing a new checking account or have a loan request, we want to help you with dependable, personal customer service. Hill Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We're proud supporters of our community. Go Cats!
We got it in. All right, we go to the bottom of the sixth. The Wildcats need some runs in a hurry here. They only got a couple of shots left, still down by 6. And we got a new pitcher for the Indians out there. Is Aiden Tudek's night is done after 5 innings. So both teams' starting pitcher goes through with 5 innings tonight. And let's see here. And on the mound now is Bryce Ullman, who was the shortstop, is now on the mound for the Indians. Tudek pitches 5 innings tonight, gave up 6 hits, struck out 7, and he leaves with a 6-run lead. And he did not walk anybody. So Ullman is on the mound, so they had to move some people around too because he was the shortstop.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Wildcats, big number 2, Trey Billick.
Trey Billick has started for the Wildcats. It'll be Billick, Vasquez, and Clazo, 8, 9, and 1. The new shortstop is Austin Pena, who had been out at center. All right, here is Billick. He has had a base hit in the sacrifice, drove in a run. All right, 1-0 count to Billick. And did not see who they sent out to center field, with Pena coming in to play short. Pitch from Ullman is low for ball. They may have taken Tudek completely out of the game, but starting pitcher is a swing and a foul out of play over the first base dugout. Billick still ahead, 2-1, batting here in the bottom of the 6th to lead off the inning for Weimar. Ullman ready, up and away with the fastball, and it's 3-1, a right-hander. It's also their quarterback this year. All right, 3-1 to Billick, and that pitch is up a little bit for ball. And Weimar has a base runner to start the bottom of the 6th. So the first batter that Ullman faces, he walks, and here's Nico Vasquez, who has popped up and reached on an error out in the outfield. Right-handed batter with a runner on, nobody out. Pitch in, his bounces in there and pops away from the catcher, but Billy thought about it and has to hustle back to first as Reed, the catcher, threw it back to first. Weimar doesn't want to lose anybody on the bases here, down by 6 runs. All right, 1-0 here to Nico Vasquez. Stretch and pitch. That's way wide from Ullman for ball, and it's 2-0. In the Ganado softball team down Weimar tonight, 4-1. There's a good pitch on the inside part of the plate underneath his hands, a breaking ball for a strike. Two LaGrange teams, that's all of District 22 4A softball, did not have games scheduled tonight. They'll re-up their district season Tuesday. Swing and a miss by Vasquez, and it's now 2-2. Ullman now will step off and fake that move back to first. Ganado pitchers have done a lot of that. Utley holding the runner at first. The 2-2 to the plate. Breaking ball breaks too far wide and low, and it's 3-2. Three-two pitch, misses low and away for ball, and it's a walk, and the Wildcats have their first two batters on here in the bottom of the sixth with a couple of walks. Down to second goes Billick, and we're back to the top of the order for Huxton Clazel, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded out, popped out, and struck out. So 2 on and nobody out. Clazel steps in from the right side and opens stance. Ullman checks the runner behind him at second. And the pitch to the plate is a strike at the letters. And it's 0-1 with a fastball. All right, Ullman ready, the 0-1. That ball is laced into right center. This is going to drop. This is going to be a gapper. Rounding third, heading for home is Billy. Coming to third and rounding is Vasquez. They're going to wave him around. The throw is late. Clazel takes off for third base, and he ain't going to get, he might have got under the tag there. That was a high tag, but they called him out at third base. And that is the first out. As Clazel tried to stretch that into a triple on the plate of the plate. The only problem with that is he's still down by multiple runs and got a little over aggressive, and he gets thrown out at third by the catcher, Luke Reed, on a close play. So it's 9-5, but the Wildcats had a runner gunned down at third base for the first out.
KBUK LaGrange.
The umpires are visiting, but they're not going to change that call on a judgment play at third base. But what's the old rule? You don't make the first and last out at third base, and that's kind of what happened to Weimar there. Clazel got a little over aggressive. The tag might have been high, I'll grant you that. Picks up 2 RBIs on the double. But now instead of having a runner at second or third with no outs, there's 1 out and nobody on for Ty Schmelik, and that misses for ball. The Wildcats now down by 4 when they were down by 6 a while ago. Or 7. It was 9-2, I guess. 9-2 at one point. It's a 2-0 count to Ty Schmelik. 2-0 pitch. That one got a high strike call there at the letters, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swinging a high pop-up down the left field side. We've had some adventures that way, and that ball is going to land fair between 3 fielders, but not Stopping his second is Schmelik as he rounded the bag, and he probably might have could have got to second base there. But that is another ball down the left field side. That one dropped in between three infielders there. And Coach McCann is out for the Ganado. They have a meeting on the mound. Schmelik gets credited for a bloop single. But again, that left field line has been it's kind of been rough tonight for both teams with balls getting blown around out there, and they've all landed just in fair territory. All right, there's Camden Morrison. He is singled, grounded out, and tripled. He scored a run. Wildcats down 4, 9-5 with a runner on here and 1 out. Ullman still out there on the mound and the pitch, and there's a ball hit in the left field. That'll be a base hit. Schmelik was second and round third there, and the Wildcats aren't having any trouble here with Bryce Ullman, and they have come out swinging in this inning, trying to make a game out of this. That is 3 straight hits after 2 walks. He hasn't retired anybody yet. The out came on the bases. Here's Ty Rarick. Rarick has struck out, doubled, and grounded out. Got an RBI on the ground out in the 5th inning. He comes up with 2 on here in the 6th. And that's low and away with the fastball for ball 1. If you get a base hit here, this thing gets real interesting all of a sudden. Wildcats now have 8 hits tonight. We'll make that 9 hits tonight. Here's a good curveball for a strike, and it's 1-1. 2 walks and 3 straight hits. They've got 2 runs with 2 on, and the 1 out occurring on the bases. That's a little low for ball, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss for strike. Got the fastball by him, let her hide. It's 2-2. Here to Ty Rarick. Brandon Lucky's next. Here for the Wildcats. All right, Ullman checks the runner behind in the pitch. Curveball, just missed. Ooh, that. Rarick started the bat, and I guess he held up enough, and that pitch was really close to being a strike, too. Lived a charmed life on that one. Now 3-2 with 1 out. The runner shouldn't be going anywhere here. All right, Ullman back on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer up towards short. Pena charges. Only 1 play to first. They get the out there. And on the 2nd and 3rd, go Morrison and Schmelik. So they got 2 in scoring position, but now there are 2 outs for Brandon Lucky, who will come up with first base open. Lucky has singled, walked, and struck out. So you got 2 in scoring position here, but again, there are 2 gone. The pitch to Lucky, high fastball for ball. The 1-0, and this is a little low on the way. That was close, and it's 2-0. Weimar's trying to make this real interesting here down the stretch. 2-0 pitch. That's a strike on the inside part of the plate, and it's 2-1. Schmelik at third, Morrison second. 2-1 pitch. Going away, and a good save by Luke Reed, the catcher. That's 3-1. Cullen Shimshek, the pitcher's on deck. Lucky at the plate. Now the right fielder for Weimar, now time called. All right, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. So the third, diving back to the bag, is Schmelik. So a full count now on Brandon Lucky with runners at second and third. Base hit could make this a real interesting game here. 9-5 now. Ganado leads. Ullman ready in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And Lucky down on strikes, and the inning is over. But the Wildcats cut into the deficit. They come up with a couple of runs on 3 hits. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and 2 left in scoring position. And we're going to the top of the 7th. New score, Ganado 9, Weimar 5. We'll be back with more right after this.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar encourages you to take measures to stay healthy regardless of the time of year. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar does vaccinations for shingles, pneumonia, T-TAP, and hepatitis. Call 725-6713 to make your appointment. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar is open weekdays from 8 to 6 p.m., and on Saturday they're open from 8 to noon, and they do have delivery service available. Ask for details. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar wishes the Weimar Wildcats and Lady Cats good luck. Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC, is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast. Give the interior of your home a new look with new furniture from Weimar Home Furnishers. You'll find a wonderful selection of furniture and accessories for every room. And while you're there, be sure to ask about flooring and custom blinds. Weimar Home Furnishers at 210 West Main in Weimar. They're open Monday through Friday. The number is 725-8455. Weimar Home Furnishers supports Weimar athletics and are proud to be a part of this broadcast.
All right, welcome back to Weimar. We have a pause in the action right now as they're attending to the plate umpire who had, in between innings, had gone down to a knee, and he doesn't look too. They're gonna help him off the field. So they're taking him toward the Ganado dugout because that was the closer dugout. So again, we had a couple of ladies coming out of the seats on the Ganado side to help attend to him, and now they gave him in the Ganado dugout. They did bring out a wet towel, so it could maybe he just, I don't want to say it's hot, but years ago, I used to umpire behind the plate, and you can get affected back there, even though the weather may not be hot. It can still catch up with you a little bit. So there's a Weimar police officer here tonight, and he's on this radio, so they may be trying to get some medical help here for him. So the other issue now is, while they're attending to him in the first base dugout, we still have another inning to play, and we'll probably only with one umpire right now that looks like it. So we'll again, I would be shocked if they would let him back on the field under the circumstances here. So we do have a delay going on. We're about to go in the top of the 7th inning here between Weimar and Ganado, but again, we're having a health issue involving the plate umpire. And again, they led him over into the first base dugout, which again was the closer of the two dugouts because he had taken off his mask in between innings like he always does. It was on the first base side, close to not all the way to the on-deck circle. And the next thing you know, he was down on one knee, and everybody came to check on him to help him. So the base umpire is heading down the right field line. They have an umpire's room here at Vets Park, and I would assume if he's going that way, he's going to put his equipment on. So we may have a little longer break here than we had thought. If that's the case, that takes a little while to get the equipment on. So Mike, I'm going to let you have it back here for another 90-second break, and we'll come back here and we'll try to recap everything to kind of update people what's going on here at Weimar. It's 9-5 Ganado, but we have a delay with a situation involving one of the umpires. We'll be back here shortly.
J. Barbie Foods has production plants in Wilder and Weimar. They offer quality sausage and specialty meat products for retail and food service operations. To learn more, visit their website at jbfoods.com. That's J. Barbie Foods, proudly serving the area since 1959. Family owned and operated by the Janechka family. J. Barbie Foods, proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast. Wishing the Weimar Wildcats the best of luck in the baseball season.
Oak Grove Veterinary Clinic at 4341 U.S. Highway 90, about 3 miles west of Weimar, with Drs. Kurt and Kami Kiner and Dr. Rachel Farguson, offer the best of care for both large and small animals. To make an appointment, call 725-8214. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. They also have an on-site pharmacy. And if you need after-hours care, call 979-493-6485.
Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company in Weimar has been family-owned and operated since 1979. The company provides beautiful custom residential front doors. They're also a leader in residential and commercial weather stripping. Cybro is located at 405 South Eagle in Weimar. Visit their website for all of their services. CybroDoor.com. Call them at 725-8551 or 1-800-345-2791. Cybro Door and Weather Strip Company supports Weimar Athletic. MG Incorporated in Weimar. The Feed Division and Farm Service Center are proud to be a part of this broadcast. MG Farm Service Center at 201 East Post Office is your one-stop for frozen food, farm and ranch supplies, hardware, fencing, lawn and garden supplies, plus hunting and fishing gear. The Farm Service Center has served you since 1940. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays from 7:30 till noon.
All right, welcome back to Vets Park. We are in a delay here involving a health situation with our plate umpire tonight. He is in the dugout on the first base side, the Ganado dugout. They've got the chest protector off of him. And again, there is a couple of ladies from the Ganado side are attending to him, and a Colorado County ambulance that's just arrived on the scene. The Weimar Police Department is also here because they were here pretty much most of the night. But again, we have a delay. Again, this is a health-related issue with the plate umpire that happened after the bottom of the 6th inning concluded. Now, how this affects the rest of the game is, I guess at this point, that's not a major deal. The concern is now with the plate umpire, who, again, after the inning was over, had walked toward the dugout and went down to a knee, which is not uncommon, but you could kind of tell something wasn't right the way he was kind of hanging his head down a little bit. And a couple of the players had walked by him, and they could tell something was wrong, and then they started waving for help. And the ambulances just arrived here, and they moved. Was very quick response. The first base umpire is talking with Coach McCann, and Coach Keelman are over there. And again, they were, and he is on the phone right now. So I'm not sure if we do resume this game once the health thing is situated. I don't know. Do you finish with one umpire to play one inning, or I don't know if you can get anybody here within distance to make it easy, or do you suspend the game for one inning? I don't know. That's something for them to discuss. But right now, the concern again is for the plate umpire, as the Colorado County EMS is on the scene now. I tell you what, Mike. Since this could go on for a few minutes, why don't we just, if you would like, if you want to run an ad here or two, maybe we'll go back, have a little music for a few minutes, and I'll keep you up to breath on what's going on here. That hopefully we'll be back to resume and finish this game. But again, we're in a delay here in Weimar, a health-related relay with the plate umpire, and the medical personnel and the EMS are on the scene right now. So let's take a break, and as soon as we know something, we'll rejoin you back here from Vets Park in Weimar.
Hi, this is Jody Wick with Cavender Chevrolet Buick GMC in Weimar. Did you know that we are not only a Mark of Excellence award-winning dealership in sales and service, but we also offer a complete collision auto paint and body shop? That's right. We work with all insurance companies, use only the best quality PPG paint, and our technicians have over 30 years of experience and are I-CAR certified. We work on both foreign and domestic cars and trucks, and we also specialize in aluminum repair. So come take advantage of all the great services we offer here at Cavender Collision Center in Weimar, making confidence happen right here at home.
The Ewans and Duchess.
And welcome back to Vets Park in Weimar. Gary Dushek. We've had a delay here in between the 6th and 7th inning. The plate umpire had some health issues, and they have Colorado County EMS arrived on the scene, and they have taken him. And the two coaches have agreed that they will finish the game with one umpire. So the base umpire is now going behind the plate because it would have taken too long to get another umpire here from somewhere, part of this chapter here. They were probably calling games somewhere else. So with one inning to go, it was agreed upon that we'll let the one guy, so he gets to call all four bases, which can be a challenge. But under the circumstances, this is probably the best option. So we're getting ready to start the 7th inning. It'll be Luke Reed, Jack Hurt, and Aiden Tudyk. After the delay that probably went on for close to 25, I would say probably 20, 25 minutes, we are back to play here. And the game is, remember, 9-5 in favor of Ganado as we start the top of the 7th with Luke Reed, the Weimar pitcher. In relief is Cullen Shimshek starting his 2nd inning. And again, our thoughts and hopes are for the best wishes for the plate umpire, who has left because of medical reasons taken by Colorado County EMS. All right, Reed is at the plate with a 1-ball count. Shimshek ready, and that pitch is low and outside, so the players got to get back into game mode as well. Reed is grounded out, walked, and grounded out again. The big inning was a 5-run 4th inning for Ganado, opened up a lead. They had a 9-2 lead. Now it's 9-5, and there's a swing and a ball yanked way foul past the left field seats toward the veterans hall. Hit it a long way, but foul. All right, the 2-1 pitch, swinging a bouncer out in front of the plate. Montgomery out quickly and fires the first, then they get the out on a 2-3 put out. All right, here's Jack Hurt, the third baseman, has grounded out. Oh, check that. He had a single, struck out, and reached on an error, and he scored twice tonight. Weimar's made 4 errors tonight that have been costly. Cullen Shimshek, the second pitcher for the Wildcats tonight. Clazo went the first 5. First pitch into Jack Hurt is a ball. We're in the top of the 7th inning after a delay for medical reasons involving, again, one of the umpires. No one bounces in there for ball. All right, the 2-0 count coming up here to Jack Hurt. Shimshek ready in the pitch. There's a good pitch that's on the corner for a strike with a curve. All right, the 2-1. Curve ball, that's upstairs for ball, and it's 3-1. Bases empty and 1 out for the Indians here in the top of the 7th inning. And the pitch. That's wide for ball, and that's a walk. So a base runner for the Indians here with 1 out. And here is Aiden Tudyk. Sacrifice fly and grounded out twice. Does have a run batted in with the sacrifice fly. All right, runner on and 1 out. Stretch and pitch, and there's a ball lifted foul down the right field side. That Tudyk falls behind 0-1. Number 8 batter in the order. There's a high pop-up. Clazel, the shortstop, drifting in, dealing with the breeze a little bit, which dies down, and he makes the catch. But he had to circle that one a while. That thing was up there a while. And there are 2 outs. In the bottom of the 7th, the Wildcats will be sending up Shimshek, Montgomery, and Billick. And right now, down by 4. Ganado with a runner on with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Pitch from Shimshek. Strike with a breaking ball at the knees, and it's 0-1. Hurt takes his lead away from Morrison at first in the 0-1. That bounces in there, and a good save there by Billick on the short hop, or rather by Montgomery on the short hop. The 1-1 pitch. Bounces in again. That one, though, trickles by Montgomery, and the wild pitch will get the runner down to second. So the Indians with an insurance run at second base. They're up by 4 now. 2 outs. You're in the top of the 7th inning. Two-one pitch. Going away for ball. Now it's 3-1. Chimchek came in the 6th inning. Faced 3 batters. Here in the 7th, a ground ball, a walk, and a pop-up. Trying to get this 3rd out and give Weimar a bit of a fighting chance in the bottom of the 7th. They'll still need a big inning, though. They're down by 4. The 3-1, and there's a swing and a foul back, and that'll fill up the count. This is the top of the screen.
Count full with 2 outs.
All right, 3-2 pitch coming here to Luke Burris. Shimshek ready. Curveball is wide for ball, and that'll be a walk. Then with the breaking pitch on 3-2, so now the Indians have 2 on and 2 out. And we go back to the top of the order for Austin Pena. Has grounded out, reached on an error, grounded out, and was called out on batter interference on a roller up the first baseline. There's a bouncing ball into the hole. Calazel has it. Long throw on the run. They won't get it. It's a base hit. The throw is wide. Coming off the bag there was Camden Morrison. The infield hit, and the bases are loaded. Maybe a play at third base on the force. Maybe. So 2 walks and an infield hit have loaded the bases. Eight hits now for the Indians, and here is Caden Nixon, who has struck out twice, singled and grounded out. Bases loaded here. They could blow it open with a hit here, big time, and that's blowing away, and a good knockdown of that low pitch in the dirt by Montgomery for ball 1. Shimshek ready with a 1-0 count. Swing and a foul off the end of the bat, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Softball game between these two schools. It was won by Ganado tonight, 4-1. So they stay undefeated in district. The 1-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Good breaking ball. Broke in on the inside corner. So ball and 2 strikes as Shimshek tries to get out of this spot here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2. Swinging the ball down the right field line. That's going to be trouble, and it gets over and past Lucky. This could clear the bases all the way to the warning track, and the ball's rolling along the fence line. 3 runs have scored. Here comes Nixon around third, and they stopped him. He had a chance for an inside-the-park home run, but it's a bases-clearing triple, and the Indians opened it up to 12-5, and that could have very easy. Oh, we do have a base umpire come running out there from somewhere. So I don't know where he came from. So we thought we only saw a bases clearing triple. Now something happened here between, I don't know, we have another discussion going on between the batter and the catcher maybe. But a base umpire is with us now. Now we got another delay or break in the action here. So I don't know, we had a little discussion between a player from each team. All right, but the bases clearing triple. This game just gets a little more bizarre as we move along here. It is now 12-5. 3 RBIs for Nixon on the triple. And the batter is Kane Hayden. That pitch bounces in for ball. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike on the corner. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, Shimshek ready to go. Here it comes, and that's wide for ball. And it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, up and away for ball. Now 3-1. The Indians with 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and now 3 here in the top of the seventh. And that bounces in, and it bounces by Montgomery. That's a wild pitch, and coming home to score is Nixon, and that makes it 13-5. And all of a sudden, this game has gotten away from Weimar as the Indians now have blown it open here with this 4-run inning.
2 outs.
Here's Callan Hayosky coming up. Three walks in the inning with a base hit and a triple. There goes the runner breaking for third. And that's a balk on Shimshek. He was making the wind up to the plate and stopped it right in the act. And the runner gets third base anyway on the balk. That's wide for ball, and Weimar just trying to get this third out and get out of the inning. Hayosky has struck out, tripled, walked, and walked. That's low for ball, and Shimshek struggling now with the strikes. All right, 2-0 here to Callan Hayosky. That's wide for ball. Now 3-0. All right, Shimshek ready, 3-0 pitch, and there's one in there for a strike. One strike on the outside corner, fills up the count. Three-two. That's way outside for ball and a walk, and runners are on the corner. All right, there's Bryce Ullman coming up. The eighth batter of the inning, the ninth batter of the inning, rather. Ullman has walked, sacrificed fly, double RBI, and popped into a double play. And here comes Coach Kielman. This might be off here for Shimshek. Four walks in the inning. And we're going to have a pitching change. So our Ball game is going to get extended here a little further. So we got a pitching change. Mike, we'll take a break and be right back to Weimar here after this.
The Ewens and Ducicella Clinic at 402 Ewens Drive in Weimar emphasizes quality health care with an excellent staff and board-certified physicians. To make an appointment, call 725-8545. The clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. For additional information, visit ydclinic.com. Dr. Jorge Ducicella, Dr. Olga Ducicella, Dr. Rob Parrish, Dr. Leah McKeskey, PA Abigail Adamson, and the entire staff are happy to be a part of this broadcast.
Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? Ah! And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bug out about it. Ah! And they're like there when you need them. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Ken Crom Insurance, 725-9564.
All right, welcome back to Weimar. A pitching change for the Wildcats. This will be their third pitcher of the evening, and it's Trey Billick is on the mound now. Brandon Lucky has come in from right field to play second base, and Cullen Shimshek, who was the pitcher, has gone back out to right field, which is where he started. Tough inning, though, for Shimshek. Of course, they had the long gap between the innings, and the Indians have scored 4 times. They've got runners at first and third, and Bryce Ullman will be the batter, and they have batted around here in this inning. But a unique situation again with plate umpire having medical issues in between the bottom of the 6th and the top of the 7th. He was taken by Colorado County EMS, and we had one umpire for a while in this inning, and another umpire. They thought they were going to finish the game with one, but another umpire got here, and he just went out there and ran out there and took over on the bases. There goes the runner from first. The pitch is a strike. The throw is high. Here comes the runner from third scoring on the double steal to make it 13-5. As Hayden scores, beat the throw on the relay from the plate by Huxton Claza, who cut off the throw in front of second. So the double steal works, and it's now a 14-5 ball game. Pitch from Billick, and that one bounces in there, and that'll bounce by Montgomery, and on the third base goes Hayaski on the wild pitch. All right, Billick working out of the stretch with the runner at third. That's outside, and it's 2-1. That bounces in there for ball. 3-1 now to Bryce Ullman with Luke Reed on deck, and he started the inning. All right, 3-1. Get a couple of strikes here if you're Billick. And now, did they just call a balk on him? Oh, good Lord. They called a balk on him. And the runner will trot home from third base. And, boy, that got really picky there. Apparently he stopped and went and started again. But in a 9-run ball game, and they balk in a run. And there's a high fly ball by Ullman out towards second. Lucky will make the catch, and the inning is over. Well, they send 9 to the plate here in the eventful 7th inning. The Indians scoring 6 times, and they have really blown this game open. There's 6 runs in the inning on a total of 2 hits, and they leave, and no runners left on base. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Ganado's up by 10, 15-5. We'll be right back with the bottom of the inning.
Elston Meat Processing, doing business as Weimar Meat Company, now accepting custom processing orders for beef, pork, goat, and sheep, and also wild game processing. They're the home of Weimar sausage and Weimar pecan smoked pork bacon. From the farm to the table, there's none better. Call them at 725-6203 or visit their website at weimarmeatcompany.com. The Weimar Meat Company's general store is coming soon to downtown Weimar, and they wish the Wildcats the best of luck tonight.
Hill Bank and Trust Company joins the community wishing the best of luck to our Weimar Wildcats and our Weimar Lady Cats. This is Peggy Ginther, and we invite all of you to come see us. At Hill Bank, we take our time to get to know our customers. Whether you're needing a new checking account or have a loan request, we want to help you with dependable, personal customer service. Hill Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We're proud supporters of our community. Go Cats!
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th after a big inning by Ganado in the top of the inning when they put 6 on the board. They opened this thing up now to a 15-5 game. And the Wildcats will come up here with Shimshek, Montgomery, and Billick. Bryce Ullman, the second pitcher, back out there for Ganado. He pitched the 6th inning, and Indians trying to close this thing out and keep their record undefeated here in district play.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Wildcats, number 34,
Cullen Shimchek is up. He's 0 for 2, was struck out, grounded out, hit by a pitch. The first pitch into Shimshek. He fouls one off into the mezzanine area down the right field line for strike 1. The 0-1. Breaking ball is in the dirt for ball.
Down to the 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch is outside with the breaking pitch, and it's 2-1 now here to Cullen Shimshek. There's a strike, and it's 2-2. Ullman ready. Ball swung on and fouled again out of play down the right field side. All right, 2-2. Call strike 3 at the knees, and that's the first out of the inning. All right, here's Drew Montgomery, hit by a pitch twice and then struck out. Ullman trying to close it out here for Ganado. And a big swing at a fastball by Montgomery, and he falls behind 1 strike. The 0-1 Swinging a ball foul back into the screen. And Ullman gets ahead, 2 strikes. Wildcats have had plenty of hits. They've got 9. And the pitch in to Montgomery's high for ball. So it's a ball and 2 strikes to Drew Montgomery. Trey Billick is on deck. Ullman ready, and the pitch way wide for ball with a sweeping curve ball. That'll even it up at 2-2. Big gap in left center field. The center fielder shaded over a little bit toward right. And that's high for ball. Now it's a full count on Montgomery. And if you're Ganado, the last thing you want to do is walk batters. 3-2. And there's a grounder sharply hit at second, right at Burris, over to first. 2 gone. And the Wildcats are down to their last out here. It'll bring up Trey Billick, who is singled, drove in a run, sacrificed, and walked and scored. Two outs, bases empty. Wildcats down to the last out. Curve ball drops in there for a strike. Nothing in 1 to Billick. There's a fly ball out to left center, and it's going to drop. Cut off by out there in center field, and a 2-base hit. A double for Trey Billick, and the Wildcats are still alive after the 2-base hit. Again, the center fielder shaded a little bit around the right, left a big hole out in left center, and Billy dropped it right in the right spot. That's his second hit tonight. And here's Nico Vasquez with Weimar again down to their last out. Ullman checks the runner, the pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. Two big crooked numbers by Ganado tonight blew the game open. Swing and a miss, and now Weimer's down to the final strike, 0-2 here to Vasquez. A 5-run 4th and 6th here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs. Weimer has a runner at second, down to their last striking out here, and that's low for ball with a fastball. Wind is not as bad as it was a while ago, but it's been breezy all night long. All right, the 1-2 pitch, swinging a ball, lifted foul down the right field line. All right, Ullman ready. Another one fouled off by Vasquez. Vasquez making Burris work here for that last out. All right, 1-2, runner at second for Weimar. The pitch. Breaking balls in the dirt, laid off, and it's 2-2.
2-2, 2 outs, and a runner on second.
2-2 pitch, misses, and now it's a full count. Runner second for the Wildcats. 3-2 pitch, way wide for ball, and the Wildcats are still alive. That's a walk. They're alive, but again by a thread. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the order, Huxton Clazel will step in. Grounded out, popped up, struck out, singled, drove in, actually doubled and drove in 2. That happened in the 6th inning, which seems now a long time ago already with the delay. With the umpire situation. 2 outs, 2 on. Ullman's trying to get that last out. And there's a swing and a foul, and I got a piece of the plate umpire for strike 1. Our ball game now has eclipsed the 3-hour mark. Started about 2 minutes before 7. That also includes the delay. Right, 1 strike to Clazel. Ullman ready, swing and a miss, and Huxton helped him there. Chased a high outside one there for strike 2. Billick second, Vasquez first. After 2 quick outs, Weimar's got 2 base runners, and that sweeping breaking ball is way off the plate, and Clazel laid off, and it's 1-2. Another one that's way wide, and it's 2-2. Schulenberg upset Shiner in baseball tonight, 4-3. Big win for the Horns. There's a high pop-up first base side foul territory, charging in and reaching back after he almost overran it was Utley, and he makes the catch, and the game is over on that play. Here in the 7th inning for the Wildcats tonight, no runs on a hit, no errors, and they left 2. And your final score, Ganado 15, Weimar 5. We'll be back with a real quick recap of the line score to wrap it up right after this.
The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar encourages you to take measures to stay healthy regardless of the time of year. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar does vaccinations for shingles, pneumonia, T-TAP, and hepatitis. Call 725-6713 to make your appointment. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar is open weekdays from 8 to 6 p.m., and on Saturday they're open from 8 to noon, and they do have delivery service available. Ask for details. The Pharmacy Shop of Weimar wishes the Weimar Wildcats and Lady Cats good luck. Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC, is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast.
And this is KBUK LaGrange.
Well, thank you, Mike, and welcome back. A long evening of baseball wrapping up here tonight at Vets Park in Weimar as the Ganado Indians had 2 big innings, a 5 and a 6-run inning, and they go on to down the Wildcats here 15-5 as Ganado got their record to 3-0 in the district. Weimar dropping to 1-1. And again, our hopes and our prayers are with the plate umpire who left after the top of the 7th inning with the medical issue. EMS was called, and hopefully he's all right. We had one umpire for a while, then another umpire got here. Actually, we were going into the top of the seventh inning, I guess it was, when all that took place. But we finished up the ball game, and again, 15-5, as Ganado wins tonight. 15 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Indians. For the Wildcats tonight, 5 runs on 10 hits. They made 4 errors that were critical, but they left 11 runners on base. Weimar had plenty of opportunities here tonight to get a few more runs, but again, leaving 11 as they take the loss tonight, 15-5. And then again, a score here that I just mentioned, Schulenburg upset Shiner tonight in their baseball game in this district, 4-3. And the Shorthorns picking up their first district win and the first loss for Shiner with that loss tonight against Schulenburg. All right, we're going to wrap it up here quickly. A long night over here. We want to thank our sponsors tonight, as the game was brought to you by the Pharmacy Shop of Weimar, Texas Irrigation and Pipe, Weimar Home Furnishers, J-Bar B Foods, Oak Grove Veterinary Clinic, Cybro Door and Weather Strip, MG Incorporated, Cavender Auto Country, Ewins and Ducicella Clinic, Ken Crom Insurance, and Elsner Meat Processing, Weimar Meat Market, and Hillbank and Trust. I want to thank those folks for making this ball game possible tonight. We thank y'all for listening. Thanks to Mike Anders, as always, back to our studio. And again, the final tonight here at Vets Park, Ganado 15, the Weimar Wildcats 5. That'll do it. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. I'm Gary Duszek from Mike Anders. Good night from Weimar.